Let's talk about fascia, particularly going through a process of unbinding and how that can support your nervous system to rewire. First of all, why would you even need to rewire the nervous system? Let's consider this. If you're experiencing things like ongoing tension in your muscles, shortness of breath, anxiety, depression, digestive challenges, lots of different forms of degenerative conditions, there's a lot of things. It all starts in the nervous system and the way that it's wired. This has come from my experiences working with people somatically over the last 20 years. So one way of considering this is that imagine that you didn't have a body. How do you experience anything? We experience everything through the body. So every thought, every emotion, every sensation is symptomatic of what's happening in the body. And when things have happened in the past, let's say we've had traumatic experiences, which we all have to some degree, and those experiences that are unprocessed, held in the body, we may not even cognitively remember them if they formed in the womb or when we didn't even know how to talk. So they sit there and our nervous system gets wired in a dysregulated state. We may have never learned how to actually regulate and experience safety in the present moment. And so we go through life not feeling safe, continuing to tense up in reaction to life, and these things build up. So we need a process to start to rewire the nervous system through the body. And I found working with the fascia system in particular ways can be really helpful. So this is where fascial unbinding has come about in my work. So how it basically works is that we go through a process. This is all rooted in awareness. So first, because if you're coming into a practice and you're not bringing your awareness to it, well then we're treating the body as if it's just a bag of meat, when it's so much more than that. It interfaces with your consciousness. And so by looking at how we're associating with the body, what sensations and experiences we're having through the body, then we can start to surface the way that we place meaning upon these experiences and how they can be limiting our experience and cause certain reactive processes. As we're unbinding the fascia system, we go through this process of starting to become aware of areas of tension, opening up different lines of tissue, breathing into it, becoming aware of it, and consciously going into these challenging experiences. It might be painful, it might be tense, it might be uncomfortable, but if we can meet this with gentleness and curiosity and kindness, these things that maybe we hadn't experienced, then over time, these experiences that have happened in the past, we can then start to see, I'm safe now. And I am choosing to go into this, because in those situations in the past, we often didn't get a choice. And so by continuing to choose to go into the body through a gentle process of opening, relaxing, and releasing through the bound up tissue in the fascia, we get into deeper and deeper and deeper layers of our past through the somatic experience of the body. And then the nervous system can then start to regulate as if we are safe in the present moment, because when we start to go into feeling what's there and knowing that, okay, I survived. Over time, this builds up. And when you realize you're okay here and now, and that you can go through this discomfort and be okay, then these self-protective mechanisms start to fall away. The tension that you've been holding to keep yourself safe, protect yourself from this imminent perceived threat, this memory of fear starts to go away. And often, maybe it doesn't even go away, we just become more resilient. It affects us less, so we can move forward knowing that whatever comes, I trust myself, I've got this. And that child within us then can stand up and know that it is supported and loved by you, by the love that it didn't receive. It is seen in the ways that it needs to be seen and heard. This can all happen as we work with the body somatically and gradually work through the fascia system and unbind it.